The adorable Pixar movie Inside Out is the inspiration behind a fun night out. Mesa Lounge is throwing a dinner party with an Inside Out themed menu. Chef Niki Starr Weyler is here now with a taste of what to expect. We welcome the chef. And chef, how did this idea come about Inside Out becoming a menu idea?
Well, I've been doing this tasting menus for a little over a year now. I was doing a lunch of like musically inspired dinners, and then I was asked to do a chef's table for a charity event, Illumination Foundation, and it was at Disneyland. It was at the Grand Californian. So I thought, what better way than to tie in a Pixar Disney movie, which is Inside Out, and I did each course as a different emotion.
Right.
And I'm recreating that tomorrow night at Mesa.
And those emotions, of course, being anger, happiness, sadness,
yes,
and envy and whatnot. So I guess you can tie just about any food item to
definitely
spice or whatever, right?
Yes.
What are you making on the menu?
So this is the anger course.
The anger course.
The anger course,
is
yes.
Why we see so much red,
So much
right?
red, yes. Beet red, in fact.
Nice.
So we have some roasted beets, which I just chopped up right here. We're going to toss that with a little bit of sherry shallot vinaigrette.
Look at that. Looks so good.
And we have some blood oranges, also again tying in with the idea of anger. Right here I made beet puree, which is super simple to make. Roasted beets, a little bit of water, vegetable stock, and oil.
And
salt
beets
and
are one of
pepper.
those things, right, where they're kind of earthy. A lot of people are afraid of them, but in the right combination,
yeah, they're delicious. They can
right?
always take a lot of acid too, so when you want to dress them or even pickle them. So this is probably my favorite part of the dish, the fun part, where you get to get a little angry. So you might want to step back. I don't want to get anything on
let me step
you.
back a little bit. Boom. Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm glad I stepped back.
Yeah, I told you.
It did splatter a little bit. And let me show our photographer here, Phil, in studio, what she did there. That's that beet puree that she smashed onto the plate. And this is what? This is going to be like a starter salad?
This is this, I believe, yeah, second course.
Okay,
so
second course.
Yes. And then what I have here are two different types of strawberries. These ones are just marinating in some simple syrup. And then I take them and I put them in a cryovac machine, which actually compresses them, breaks down the cells, and then turns them into like almost more concentrated strawberries.
I've seen those cryovac machines on some of those cooking competition
yeah, they have
shows.
them. You could do them at home too, like with a food saver. It'd be the same thing. You could just use a food saver where it takes out all the all the air.
And then you throw it in the freezer for a little bit, or what?
No, I keep mine just in the fridge.
Okay.
So some of those, and then we have our blood oranges here.
And chef, I just want to tip it up a little bit too while you're doing it so that the camera can get a good shot of that.
Not a problem.
Nice.
Next, we're going to use our, this is a whipped burrata. So burrata cheese, mozzarella that's wrapped around cheese curd. And then I take it and I throw it all in a food processor, whip it up, salt and pepper.
This looks so good, Nikki.
Thank you.
My goodness. I love cheese. I love burrata.
Me too. Burrata is my favorite. I can
smell the strawberries and the beets.
So a little bit of that. It's almost like a little garden. And then lastly, we're going to go with our dressed beets here.
I'm going to tilt it a little bit too. I not have people see exactly what you're doing. And again, these are roasted beets, right? That you marinated?
I roasted them. You can. There's a few different ways to roast beets. I salt roast them. So put a little bit of salt in the bottom of a roasting pan. Put the beets. You can put a little thyme, some rosemary. Cover with foil in the oven about 425 degrees for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And then lastly, I'm finishing with the edible flowers, microgreens. Now even at like some Trader Joe's and stuff, they'll sell different microgreens. Adds a little bit of pop of color.
That is fantastic. And again, the dinner is tomorrow. It's a 5-course meal?
It is a 6-course with pairings.
6-course meal. My goodness.
It's $100 per person with pairings. We do them every month. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
Great.
Next month is Bowie, and then after that, I'm going to do Prince.
Nice. All right, Prince. Well, thank you so much. And for more information about Mesa Lounge and their monthly themed dinners, you heard some of them just coming up, just go to kcal9.com and click Seen on TV. Sandy?